we need to talk about your content because it's getting boring. And the thing with content is everyone's doing the same damn thing. Now, you're probably already aware of that, right? But here's the trend that I'm seeing. Last year, having high resolution content was a competitive advantage because not everyone was doing it. And so if you could get a high quality camera, get something filmed, whether you hired a videographer or did it yourself, you would stand out. And that content was guaranteed to get more eyeballs on it because it was different. Now, we are in the attention economy. And so now that everyone is starting to do that, it's no longer an advantage. We actually need to now be another step ahead if you want to stand out. And so for me, what I've started to notice is we need to create content that no one else can replicate. Now, that could fall in a few different buckets. Number one, make content so embodied in you, with your personality, with your quirks, just completely rawest version of you. No one can replicate that. But that is often the hardest thing because sometimes you're like, who the hell am I? What makes me me? I'm just me. Like, what do you mean? Make content that's me. I am me. So every piece of content is me. That's definitely been the thoughts in my head in the past. The second part is, are you doing iconic shit? Because I love doing iconic shit, such as speaking on big stages, doing a TEDx talk, doing these things that not everyone is doing. And therefore, if I capture content of it, not many people are actually doing it. Therefore, they cannot replicate it, right? So are you doing iconic shit? Now, sometimes as a big mover, as a big player, sometimes you don't even realize that what you're doing on the daily is actually iconic AF. So start to just reflect on, what am I doing in my life, in my business, that maybe is not the norm? Maybe you need to ask some friends to reflect some things back to you. And the third bucket is kind of just like what you do in a day. So can you share more behind the scenes? Can you share how you're navigating certain things? Utilizing storytelling and behind the scenes day in the lives where they are super valuable. I'm not talking the kind of day in the life where it's like, first I woke up and then I had a matcha and then I went to the gym and then I sat at my computer. Boring, right? We want to talk about, hello, come spend a day with me as a multi-6, 7-figure entrepreneur. That is interesting. People want to see behind the scenes, and what this is actually called is the voyeur effect. So people want to feel like they have a deep insight into your life, into your business, as if they're watching reality TV. That's why we love reality TV so much, right? We feel like we're in their house with them. As stalkerish as that sounds, people want to feel like they're with you on the daily. And it's really interesting to just see how other people live, how they navigate life. So get creative. Start thinking about what kinds of content. One, it needs to align with you and your vibe and your brand and what you really want to put out in the world, the impact you want to have. But how can you create content that is different? We're done with the lectures on social media with the high quality content. And if you're not yet on high quality content, then we need to catch up.